Hello everybody and welcome back to Perfect English with me, Alex. Hope you are all doing okay. I have something slightly different for you this week. I am going to post 5 videos in 5 days. I'm doing this because a lot of people have contacted me in the last week about English grammar. And I'm going to go through some basic English grammar with you. But instead of making one long 30-minute video that you're not that likely to watch, I'm going to break it down into small 5 minutes or so videos. These videos are going to cover English regular verbs. There are 5 kinds of English regular verbs, so 5 videos, 1 for each video. I hope this will be beneficial to you all because it's something I've been asked about a lot, so I hope you can all take a lot from these videos. So as I said, there are 5 types of regular verbs. Verbs that end with a long vowel sound, a short vowel sound, the letter E, the letter Y, and sibilants. I'm going to go through each of these in separate videos. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Please like the video, drop a comment, tell your friends about it. I really appreciate everything. Thank you all so much. I'm also on Instagram at Perfect English Alex. You will see daily content on there to help improve your knowledge of English language and English culture. So please follow me on Instagram. So today's video is all about verbs with a long vowel sound. These are very, very common, so let's get to it. Let's take a look at regular verbs with a long vowel sound. So let's just start with the absolute basics. What is a verb? Well, a verb is a word that describes an action, so to walk, an occurrence, to happen, or a state, to become. They are very, very common in the English language. And what about a regular verb? Well, a regular verb is a verb that follows the same pattern. If we are talking about ourselves, somebody else, using it in the past or using it in the present, the rules are the same for all regular verbs with a few little tweaks. There are over 600 regular verbs in the English language. So if you can understand how to use them and when to use them, your fluency will improve so much. You will be able to express yourself and be understood so much better. So let's take a look at long vowel sounding verbs. The 2 examples I'm going to use today are play and paint. If you take a look at the A sounds in those words, they are long. Let's look at play. It's an A sound, it's long. If you compare that to a different verb like clap, it's an A, it's a short sound. So you need to be able to determine if the verb is short, like clap, or long, like play. So don't worry, it will come in time, you will pick it up the more and more you practice. So using these 2 examples, let's go through the infinitive form. Paint, to play. Infinitive form. We use this when we are talking about ourselves, the person you are talking to, or a group of people. So I, you, we, or they. Always just use the infinitive form in these scenarios. So a couple of examples. I play with my brother every day. I paint my nails. Very, very straightforward. We just need to use the infinitive form of the verb. Nice and easy. Now let's take a look at how we move these verbs to the 3rd person form. So when we are talking about somebody, all we need to do is take the infinitive and add an S to the end. Very, very easy, but a mistake so many people make when speaking. So many. Very, very common mistake. So play becomes plays. Paint becomes paints. A couple of examples for you. He plays with his brother. She paints her nails every week. The same sentence, but the verb changes depending on who we are talking about. So now you know the infinitive and the third person form, let's take a look at the past participle, the past tense form. Very, very straightforward for these verbs. All we do is take the infinitive and add ed onto the end. So play becomes played. Paint becomes painted. Nice and straightforward, just add ed on the end. We use this form of the verb when we are talking about something that has already happened. It's in the past, so we use the past tense. For example, I played with my brother yesterday. She painted her nails yesterday. Whenever it's something that's finished and already happened, we just take the infinitive and add ed. And the final form. This is the hardest one to understand when to use. It's the present participle. We use this a lot. The most common time we use this is when we are talking about something that is happening now. It is happening right now, or it's happening at the time we are talking about. And in order to get from the infinitive of a long-sounding vowel verb, we just need to add ing. Very, very straightforward. And again, a common mistake that people make. So if you can master this, you will be sounding so much better as an English speaker. So play becomes playing. Paint becomes painting. Very, very straightforward, very, very easy, but a difficult thing to get your head around. But with plenty of practice, you will be able to do this. So let's take a look at some examples. I am playing with my brother now. She is painting her nails. Very, very, very straightforward. Just add ing to the infinitive form. I'm going to add some example verbs into the description of the video, so please practice with them, make some sentences, comment on the video, make some sentences using them, because the best way is to practice. So that concludes the first part of this week's videos. I am going to post a new one tomorrow looking at the short vowel sounds. So we will be going through the same thing but with a different type of verb because the rules slightly change. But please be sure to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at Perfect English Alex. I really appreciate you all watching. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow.